everyone, I'm come back with very different topic which is restoration age. This age is really very important in English drama as today we are going to discuss about all these concepts and consequences of this particular period of time. This what you mean by restorations? There are various kind of changes has been occurred during that time, therefore it is called restoration period. Monarchy has been come in again existence and various kind of classical and traditional values has also backed an appeal to the authors and poet and writers as well critics. Therefore it is called restoration drama. What the time period of the drama? The late 17th century and early 18th century has been defined under the restoration period. There are various kind of new changes emerged during that period because this time monarchy has been come in existence and a kind of political instability was there. Therefore lots of problem were also evoking and the people are facing different kind of situations. Therefore, as we know that the literature is a mirror of the society. Whatever we are observing and assuming we just express by the writing. So therefore, because of instability of the political standard, there are various kind of author, poets and dramatists and novelists has been also give the voice to the society. And the most important aspect of the restoration age is that it is a comeback towards the classics, Latin classics and all the old traditions and classical values has been again come into existence, and all the author, writers and poet has been influenced by all these classics, because before this time of period they have almost lost a kind of sense of classical feeling, the essence of the depth in voice of all these writers, and they give space, they just come back towards the Hegel, all the Latin classics, Aristotle, Homer, Virgil and many more. Therefore this is called there are also certain kind of phenomena which is based on old traditions and some classical values has been also initiated by the authors. Basically all these countries has been influenced by French literature. French has been become a center of learning and spreading the old traditions and classical values in other countries including Britain. So in that way all these work has been written, and different kind of drama, poetry and novel has been also try to find its feet in that time. So we will discuss one by one. First of all, I would like to discuss about the poetry. Which kind of poetry has been written during that period of time? So basically a kind of narrative and argumentative and satirical based, and with some philosophical aspects also include in the poetry of that time. Very few writers was able to write something which can inspire to the people. They just want to convey the message, but they are not inspirations and any kind of motivation to motivate the peoples around the country. So there are very few writers, and the most important aspects which dominate restoration period, which is satirical work. Basically satirical work has been written by all these authors, and so if we talk about the satire, so John Dryden dominate all the satirical work. He wrote Macflocno, that is comedy, and it is also written to give comment, a negative comment or kind of satire about the Thomas Sadwell, who is a contemporary of the John Dryden. And in this drama, he also defined the Macflockno, who is a king of fools. So in that way, he completed his satire. And some other work also written by the John Dryden, and Marriage La Mode, which is a comedy drama, and which is also reflected all these emotions, and we can say themes, just like a love, marriage, affection, and friendship, attachment, and all human emotions which is we can go through in our life. Basically, therefore he also wrote and reflected all these emotions, all these themes in his work. And one more thing about the Dryden we can discuss over here, that is he also invented heroic drama, a term which is a heroic drama. Basically, the literature has been roaming around the satire and heroic drama as well, because people are pleasure seeking. They just want to some pleasure and some fun and enjoyment. There's no need to understand any kind of inspirational theory and so on. They just want to take the pleasure from out of a drama, and therefore they are just concentrating on then fun and entertainment, and therefore so many things over there, and people are not taking in-depth interest in that. The society was occurring in that time, and basically the sophistication of elite class, also a source of humor, of comedy, which is expressed by the writers in a very unique way with witty dialogues. And here I would like to discuss about the William Congreve, because he also worked hard to development and growth of comedy of manners. So because of that, he wrote Love for Love, which has been published in 1695, and he also wrote The Way of World, which is very famous novel, and which has been published in 1700. And because of this comedy of manners, he has been granted a status of the master of comedy of manners. He got lots of fame, and he become very influential novelist of the time. And he also followed the Dryden, William Congreve, and Etheridge. William Etheridge was also a great kind of writer who also explored and also tried to find his feet in the novel genre. Therefore, various kind of genre was emerging simultaneously, and it was also a time of reopening of the theatre. Therefore, dramas become again the center of attraction, because people are finding some fun and enjoy after lots of stress and instability of political arena and all these dimensions, which is kind of upheaval in the society. Therefore, they are just trying to find some relax, some relief. They just go toward the theatre to get some kind of fun and entertainment. Therefore, dramas is also a kind of phenomena which has quick rise and fall. So some kind of rise and then again a fall they faced during this dramatic journey. So these are the things which is very important, and which has make the Restoration period very very influential in the history of literature. After that, we can talk about the very important personality of the era, which is John Locke. John Locke also dominant all these first half of the century, 18th century. He also worked on the satire, and he commented a very negative way about his contemporary, because he is also targeted by them. Therefore, he also express his sadness and sorrow. He was struggling at the time, and people are making fun of him. Therefore, he is also wrote lots of satire, and very unique kind of satire. He was facing lots of difficulties in his life. Therefore, he adopt all these strategies and thought and perceptions in their work. We can sense a great kind of pain and satire in his work. and he almost try his hand in all the genres, and basically he is famous for the satire. After that we have Dr. Samuel Johnson, very prolific figure of the time, and he is also remembered for his great contribution which is given by him, English stationery. English stationery, because we all are using English stationery books and all these dictionaries and all these till today. So basically he find Oxford dictionary, and before that we are not able to take all these words at the same place. Therefore he is also remembered for his great contribution, which is English dictionary, which is given by him. And he is also prolific writer and critic. And one more aspects of the literature I would like to add, that is literary criticism. Literary criticism, a kind of phenomena which has been emerged during 17th century. It was getting the development in that time, and John Dryden has played a vital role to give shape to the literary criticism. And because there are we can sense a juxtapositions of the religion and reason during that period of time. So this is also, or all the conflicts was existing there, all the outcomes of the conflicts also proved very beneficial for the literary criticism. It also emerged and also helped to give a proper shape for literary criticism. Therefore we can sense that almost all these genres and criticism, we can find that restoration period has been spread as consciousness and a different kind of uniqueness and straightforwardness. So basically it has been, restoration period has been characterized by the some very basic concept, that is straightforwardness, and that is abstractness, and some kind of uniqueness we can find in the work of the writer, who's very prolific writer of the time. So these kind of things we can sense during the restoration period. That was a very important period, and it keep its own great significance in the literary of English, in the history of literature, English literature basically. So there are various kind of writers, poets and dramatists, novelists has been emerging at the time, and monarchy has been again come back and take U-turn of political phenomena and all these dimensions. So these are the very main important incidents was occurring at the time, and we have gone through with various dimension of the restoration period. And this is very important period, and basically the most important role has been played by the John Dryden. He has been chosen by all these authors and all these members. He has been a great figure of the restoration period, and restoration period really dominated by him, and it was a great kind of period. Everything was renowned and get placed back, and everything was emerging and developing. So it's bring me at the end of the lesson, and I hope you would like it, and I will come back with something very different and important issues of the English literature. Till then, you take care.